Hello again. I'm Mrs. Obis, and I'm your instructor for Orientation 100. This video is to help you understand how you will complete the reflective writing activities. So to give you an idea, you will be engaged in some activities here on campus. We want you to become involved, and those are called our engagement activities. And so whenever you either attend an event live, or if you are an online student, when you watch the videos or you engage in activities that we have virtually, you will have to write a reflective writing assignment on those events or activities. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that when you write a reflective writing for a co-curricular event, the links to the videos, if they're videos, are going to be in your Canvas. So once you go into that module, the links that you'll have to view will also be right in your Canvas. You won't have to go, at this point, you won't have to go any other place. You'll just have to look for those video links. Once you've either completed the video or any of the other assignments that are attached to the engagement activity, you will write the reflective writing piece. Again, the reflective writing pieces will be for every event. So if you're on campus and you're in a face-to-face class, or if you're taking a class online, but you're still on campus, you can attend the live events. Again, you will still have to do a reflective writing. This writing will not change either if you attend an event live or if you watch videos for the event. You'll still have to write the reflective writing. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea of how many reflective writing pieces you'll have for the semester. There are 8 reflective writing pieces, and each of them is worth 50 points. The reflective writing is not very involved. I'm going to go over how you write it. I'm actually going to show you some examples, and I'm going to show you a tool that you can use when you complete your reflective writing. So there's the information literacy reflective writing. There's the ASU History and Pride, athletic event, college visits, student success labs, career services and career fair, university-wide or Founders Day convocation, depending on which semester you take this course, and the SAP video. I just listed them here briefly. They will be in each of the modules and they will be explained in detail. So whenever you do a reflective writing, anytime you do a reflective writing, you will use the same 3 prompts for all of your reflective writing pieces. That will not change. So the 3 prompts are: 1, describe the experience attending the selected event. 2, describe what your experience and biggest lessons learned from attending the event. And 3, how will you use what you learned from the event to help you as an ASU student? Again, these prompts are also listed in your modules, and they will be used for every reflective writing event. So let's suppose you go to an athletic event. You're going to use these 3 prompts to reflect on that athletic event. Or let's suppose you watch the convocation on Facebook Live. You will use the same 3 writing prompts. So for all of the events listed that you have to attend or engage in, and I say engage in because I do know that some of you are taking this class online, completely remote. We do have videos for you to watch. You use the same 3 prompts. After you've watched the video or whatever virtual event or activity you've viewed or engaged in, you will write 3 prompts. Use these 3 prompts. If you've attended something live, you use these same 3 prompts. Okay, now that we have the prompts, I'm going to talk to you about how long they should be. So the reflective writing should be as long as it takes to answer the prompt, right? But roughly between 1 to 2 paragraphs for each prompt. Should be 12-point, double space. And when you upload this to Canvas, you need to upload the document. Do not upload any links. You should not be putting in any Google Doc links that will not be graded. You need to save the document on your computer or device, and then you need to actually upload that to Canvas. There is going to be a video that's going to explain how to do that if you don't know how to do that, but I just wanted to emphasize the fact that you should not be uploading any links. You're going to upload your document directly. And the due dates for the reflective writings are going to be given in the modules. Ideally, most of the due dates are a week after you have to actually attend the event. All right, so what can you do to earn an A or the entire 50 points on the reflective writing? Well, basically 3 steps. Follow the rubric. There is a rubric provided for you that you can use when writing these reflective writing pieces. That will also be provided for you, and it's also in your Canvas, and it will also be provided in each of the modules. So the rubrics are tools to help you complete a task as accurately as possible. I'm just talk to you about what a rubric is. And what you want to do, usually they range in score from like the lowest score to the highest score. So when you're writing something, you want to make sure you focus on the highest score when you are engaged in a writing using a rubric. And here is our rubric. As you can see, it ranges from 0 to 4. And what I want you to do is focus in on this area where the 4 is, because that's where you're going to get the highest points. In fact, if you earn a 0, you earn 10 points. If you earn a 1, you earn 20 points. If you earn 3, you get 30 points. If you, I'm sorry, 2, you get 30 points. If you earn a 3, you earn 40 points. And if you are given a score of a 4 on your writing reflection, it's worth 50 points. So this is what you need to focus on, reading through this part of the rubric to get the highest score on your rubric. All right, so here is one of the writing reflections that we have from a student in the past. And what I want you to do is to pause this video, and then you're going to read through it and go back to the rubric and ask yourself, what did this student score and why? But before we do that, I'm going to go back to that rubric and talk to you a little bit more about it. So if we look here where it says a 4, sophisticated, rhetorically sophisticated, you'll see that demonstrates a thorough understanding of the prompt or task at hand and is rhetorically sophisticated. This means that they create a work that has value beyond the assignment. This is something that can be used later. I could take this writing piece and give it to someone, and they can read it and they can learn something from it. It could be a useful task, a useful document rather. And then if I look down here at the 1, it says demonstrates no understanding of the task at hand, attempt may only repeat the prompt, lacks rhetorical awareness. So you want to make sure that you are reading through these as you complete your writing piece. Here where it says reflection, reflects on experience, event, and connects to expanded knowledge, learning, or personal growth. So they're making connections as they're writing. They're using examples, they're using experience, they're sharing specific experiences about how what they are reflected on relates to something that happened in their lives or something that they expect to happen in their lives. And if you look down here, discusses unrelated ideas or fails to understand the topic. So as you go through, you'll understand what the different parts of the rubric mean, okay? And I want you to spend some time reading the rubric. It's important that whenever you're given a rubric in a course, it's important for you to stop and look at the rubric, understand the rubric before you actually engage in your writing. Okay, so if we come back to this piece and you're going to pause it now and you're going to read it, and then you're going to go to the rubric that's in your Canvas and you're going to find out what this student scored. Pause it now. Okay, so you're back. Now, what this student scored, and I'll go back to the rubric, the student scored a 1, okay? They demonstrated a cursory understanding or no understanding of the prompt. Now they did show that they understood parts of the prompt, but what they didn't have here is that they didn't reflect on any recounts or experiences. If we go back to it, there isn't anything that says that any connection to an experience. They didn't share about a time they had gone to a library before. Okay, so this student did not read the rubric and they did not go through and write a complete writing reflection. However, this student earned a 4, which means they earned 50 points. And if you go through, and you can pause this and you can go back and read this and look at the rubric again, you'll see that this student did all of the requirements that are in this 4. They demonstrated a thorough understanding of the prompt. They created a work that can be used later. In fact, I have used this writing reflection when I try to, as I'm explaining it to you now, and it also gives a lot of information from the experience that they engaged in. So this is an example, this is an exemplar of one of the writing reflections that we're looking for. And you can watch this video as much as you want. You can pause this video when you need to. And you will be provided with the writing rubrics. So here are some recommendations when writing your writing reflections. The first thing is that you want to start early. Don't wait till the last minute to go to the event or to watch the video. And don't let too much time pass between when you actually go to the event or you're engaging in the video, between when you attend the event and when you actually write the writing reflection. If I were you, I would go to the event or watch the video and then start right away on writing the reflection. While you're at the event or you're watching the video, take notes, because these notes will be helpful for you when you are going through, especially when you're describing your experience with the engaging in the event or watching the video. Take quotes if they're speakers. All of those things help you to write a more robust reflection. And again, refer to the rubric and edit as needed. As you have written it, go back, make your edits, read it out loud, go back to the 3 prompts and ask yourself, did you answer all 3 of the prompts in this writing reflection? And of course, always submit your writing reflections on time. You don't want to spend all that time going to the event and then writing the reflection and then not get full credit because you didn't turn it in on time. Another tool that I provided for you that will also be in the module is a checklist. So this is basically taking the rubric and creating a checklist for you. So before you attend the event, actually attend the event and watch the video. Check. Stay for the entire event and watch the entire video. You would be surprised at the fact that I can pick up on a writing reflection where a student has not watched the entire video or stayed for the event. It's really obvious. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you stay for the event and that you or watch the entire video and take some detailed notes. Again, I talked about that. And your notes should be specific about your feelings and thoughts and facts as well, okay? Because all of these things will be helpful when you're writing your reflection. Then use your notes while you're writing your reflection. Address all 3 prompts. Most people lose points because they don't address all 3 prompts. If you address all 3 prompts and you use detailed information and you reflect, make some type of reflection on an experience you've had, either in the past or one you expect to have in the future, you will get the 4 points. Just follow that rubric. Ask yourself, does your writing reflection help a student to learn something new? Again, if it does that, you're on your way to a 4. Use descriptive language, use metaphor, simile, all that stuff. You want to make your writing interesting and not just list a bunch of facts. Okay, so that is it for the writing reflection rubric and explanation. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me at sovis@alasu.edu. Just a heads up, sometimes if you get your first reflection back and you're not pleased with it, you get it back and you get a 2, which scores you 30 points. Send me an email, set up an office hour appointment. I'd be more than happy to meet with you to go over your writing and explain how you can improve so you can earn all 50 points. All right, so that's it. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.